There's two kinds of art in this world. There's real art and there's fake art. And if you go around making fake art your whole life, making a bunch of hullabaloo, the art world is gonna find out. And when they find out, they're gonna stomp your ass. We walk around all day wearing a big giant fuck suit. I got a lot of restraining orders pending in courts. Hi, I'm Gurf Gurston, and this is a film about art. Okay, that's all it's about. That's all it was ever meant to be about. This isn't a video about my bowel obstruction that I had last week. This isn't a video about my ex-wife. Sometimes people say, "Hey Gurf, it's been like 3 or 4 years. When are you gonna forget about your ex-wife? That's old news." Well, it's old news to you. It's old news to you. The key to making art is to take out time during your day to meditate. This is very important, you guys. I said this is very important, you guys. So meditating is very important. And I like to lie on the ground and I just think about things. And honestly, what usually happens is I start thinking about my ex-wife and I get all fucking pissed off. All right, am I in frame? Am I in the frame? Let's talk about filmmaking, because filmmaking is the bestest art because it moves. I just want to talk about film schools, okay? Because they're going to teach you a lot of bullshit in those film schools about rules of thirds, more like rules of turds. I'll talk about what I want to talk about, bitch boy. Art was invented back in the olden days, in the 1950s. The first art was made with paintings, and these people would take paint and they paint and make pretty pictures. In 1970, they invented film, and film was the goodest invention ever made because now people could stop reading stupid books. Because books don't do anything unless you read them. And all the books were burned in a fire, and people started to watch movies, and it just made art so much better, because you don't want to look at words, and if you're like me, you can't read in the first place, because your teacher was corrupt and he refused to teach you. Paintings can convey a lot of emotion, like anger. Anger at society, or anger at your ex-wife. She can at least return a phone call once in a while. In 1982, Steve Jobs invented... In 1982, Steve Jobs invented the first... In 1982, Steve Jobs invented the first computer, and